You're here with Quantity Consulting. We got Mr. Pookie.
And we on the Clout DFW, baby.
You really can't hold us. Continuous throwing these boulders. No matter like ain't nobody told us. These crooks came to oppose us. Take no to us a click of figures. Up off our deal, you mister. Out of my face, boy, I was still the bigger. Better yet, peel the bigger. Feel the ripper. Ripping you foes up in his face. Crushing his clothes. You a disgrace. One to the dome. Up in his place. Robbing his home. Taking it all. I'll be down to ride. Dallas is bound to rise. Way that I turn. See now it's our time. Lyrical homicide. Stakes are high, but we still blow. Still smoking. Still chiefing up in his game, we ain't tiptoeing. See the dope blow it, I'm a tree fiend, finna bleed steam player. So keep your eyes on the night, cause I just might hit your crib. Now where you live, I'm a crook for life.
Alright. So for the people that don't know where you from, where are you from?
From Dallas, Texas, man.
Dallas, Texas. And what part of Dallas?
Specifically, I'm from all over Dallas, man. I stay all over Dallas. Oak Cliff, Pleasant Grove, West Dallas, all over, man. You know what I'm saying?
Really?
I put it down in the north side, though, so you'll hear me say north side.
North side. What part of north side? Cause you know you got Forest Lane, you got Deal, you
That's
got
that
Weld
side.
Chapel.
That's that side. We northeast Dallas. You know what I'm saying?
Dallas.
So we north side.
Okay.
Webb Chapel side. That's the north side. But
Okay.
the whole thing is the north side, man. You know what I'm saying?
Alright,
It
so-
stretches all the way down 635.
So y'all, okay. So what would you say life was like growing up in Dallas?
I mean, typical, like everywhere else, man. You know what I'm saying? Hard and not hard. I mean, it really hard as you make it, easy as you can make it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
It was really where you was. You know what I'm saying? Your
So,
family, your
so
surroundings.
what would you say the struggles? What was the struggles that you faced, like coming up? As far as you being considered a legend in Dallas, what would you say your struggles was coming up before? Like what influenced you to start rapping? Like what made you want to get out the hood? What made you come up with that idea? Like you want to start rapping and take it that way?
You know what? That's funny. You know what I'm saying? Cause Pookie ain't set out for rapping to be his career. I ain't do that. It just fell in my lap, like, you know what I'm saying. My niggas was picked to do this in the hood. You know what I'm saying. K-Rock, C-Pone, you know what I'm saying. They them was my niggas. They was doing this. We like influenced them because we was freestyling and fucking around. We used to always do that, but they really took it to the next level. Like we used to always be in the hood rapping and shit, but they used to be like at the Green Tank. They had songs, you know, actual 16-bar choruses while we just freestyling, playing. You know what I'm saying? They'll bust out a song and then you know everybody in the hood was like, ooh.
Yeah, I feel.
You know, it kind of showed us up, like, you know. So I'd be like, nigga, I could do that shit too, nigga. So one day, C-Pone called me and he did this song called Abattoir and he let me hear it. So I wrote a verse to it. I ain't let them know. Next time we went to the hood, they did it. And I said, I did me a verse to it. So I spit my verse and then everybody just went crazy. And then after that, everybody just kind of was looking for me to do a little something like that. But them was my niggas. They was doing it. So our attention was all on pushing them, you know what I'm saying? So it just kind of fell in my lap. K-Rock took me down there to see Kevin A. He liked it, what I did, and shit, it went from there.
Okay. So what would you say, what song would you say put you on as far as city-wise, getting the city to really know you? Not as far as Texas or regional, but as far as local, what song would you say put you on the map?
You know what?
I'm gonna make it even easier.
I'm gonna say, it's kind of hard because check this out. It's like this. Crook for Life got that attention. Period. No doubt about it. But the Smoke song is what did it for me on the cool.
Smoke one?
Yeah, Smoke one.
I can feel it in the back of my mind. It's like Mary Jane came at the right time. While I'm feeling divine, I take a look at the sky that make me feel like a nigga wanna say hi. Take a look at my eyes, you probably think I was blind. When you see a nigga eyes that low food. Now people crooked niggas so cool. I've been high all day, me and the niggas that I'm close to. Up in the glass house blow.
They grabbed white folks, Mexicans, everybody from, you know what I'm saying? They grabbed them all and shit. They took to the rest of the album after that. You know, everybody like Crook for Life.
Oh God.
But they kept that Smoke song. I just know because I done been everywhere and I seen the reaction and you know what I'm saying.
I ain't gonna lie to you.
It tripped me out. You know, I'm like, shit. Smoke One did more for me than Crook for Life did, but don't nobody just know that. Like.
And I got your whole mixtape, album. I got everything on my phone right now. I still listen to that shit when I be smoking at night. But my next question is, I would say, what decade would you say had it the hardest, as far as with the industry and how it evolved, and what decade you would say had it the hardest as far as trying to get on in the industry?
Definitely I was, you know, the era I was in. Shit, bro, it was, you had to, like, now you don't even really gotta know nobody. Like, you can do your thing, get popular on the internet, YouTube, and get you some chicks and don't have to fuck with nobody. You know what I'm saying? But back then, you wasn't even on stage like everybody performing around there doing open mics, and it wasn't none of that. Nowhere. You know what I'm saying? If you wasn't on the radio, you wasn't on nobody's stage. Nowhere. They wasn't trying to hurt, you know what I'm saying? And so I be telling these cats now, man, y'all got, that's a privilege. Y'all keep doing that. You know what I'm saying?
So would you say, when you coming up, then would you say it would have been easier for you now in the rap game, or you know, having the impact that you had then? Would you feel that you would have had the same impact if you would have came out and now?
No, I'd killed them if it was like it is now. You know, we was able to do videos, and we did videos then, but it was a bigger thing to do videos back then. You know what I'm saying? And shit, but the way it is now, it's too easy. It's too shit, man. We the man.
I'm already knowing.
We done killed it, man. Real tough.
So who would you consider to be your top 5 artists is coming out of Texas at this point, with this generation of rap?
That'd be hard to say because I don't even know everybody. Like, I don't even know all of the
give me one out of Dallas. Just DFW.
Out of Dallas, I mean, I'll top on, you know, I'm gonna say Mo 3.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That boy is phenomenal with his style. You know, he do his thing on that.
Okay.
But it's some other cats that ain't on that forefront like that. That's amazing too. And I'm just waiting to hear from them. You know what I'm saying? Like shit, they just as talented, just as good, and just as Dallas like that though. Dallas got that everywhere. You know what I'm saying? It's just who gonna grind it the hardest and put it out there the most, man. It real talk, but they out there. I'm gonna get to Mo 3. He out there yelling up over that stature now. So we ain't gotta mention Yellow.
Shouts out to both of them.
Yeah, real talk. But who else, man? Lil Ronnie. Lil Ronnie, motherfucker, man. That boy there is phenomenal. Everything he do is phenomenal. You know what I'm saying?
It's true. I feel like he is slept on.
The right situation, that boy take it to a whole nother level too.
Yes sir.
Real
Yes
talk.
sir. Yes sir. That's true.
Just as good as anybody else.
That's true. Yes sir. And as out of the ones that you spoke on, correct me, which ones would you say that you would see yourself working with, as far as them, or even any artists that you didn't name? Do you see yourself working with any new artists?
Any of them. I just like good music.
Okay.
Good music. I love what Dallas doing. I love what I'm hearing from all of them. So man, me doing something with anybody is a no-brainer. And I'm too open to winning. Y'all just holler.
What would you say would make Dallas a mecca, like a powerhouse?
Really a major label, like everywhere else. You know what I'm saying? Just ain't no major label down here. It ain't no. Dallas is like a retail market that they use to run their artists down here. You know what I'm saying? You get in the way of that, and you know, you can get blocked like we did. You know what I'm saying? Way back when, cause we came out with heavy hitters. P-Man was doing their thing. Hot Boys was doing their thing. Switch High was just coming up. He was fooling, and then, you know what I'm saying? And we came out and made our mark. And missed all that, right? You know, Dallas Fort Worth shit. But
So, let me see. What would you say? What would you say made you stand out from other artists at that time? Would you say it was the tongue flipping that you had with the fast raps, or what was it? The way that you could harmonize your voice, or
man, I couldn't even tell you. I couldn't even tell you. Like me, I say like my niggas like K-Rock, Pony, they was 10 times better than me then. You know, I wasn't even confident like that to want to rap, like to want to be like, yeah, I'm finna drop an album. They kind of just forced me to kind of go. Nigga, come on, nigga, come on. I'm like, so, nigga, I'll do it.
So would you say the Rippler was forced?
It was, I ain't gonna say forced, but it was just dropped in my lap like shit here. And I was like, shit, alright. You know what I'm saying? And shit, I ain't know, you know, I knew how I was gonna do on the album, but I ain't know it was gonna do nothing like that, you know.
So that never ran through your mind like, damn, me dropping this shit right now, I say 20 years from now, this gonna be the number one artist, the number one album coming out of Dallas. It still is 20 years and running. Did that even come through your mind like?
Man, nah, cause for one, Ripper did what it did. That was my first one, and you know, I was just coming into that like that. But you know, by the time we're working on Lucha, I'm thinking Lucha album is that. You know what I'm saying? Cause Lucha album is we did some.
And that was Mr. Diabolical,
yeah,
right?
Yeah,
okay.
we did some. I say 10 times better than my album, bro. Real talk, you know. But I don't know how they work with everybody like that. You know what I'm saying? But to me, that hoe was better than my album, man.
So would you say that his cadence or his deliverance was what made it better, or was it just the flow and
just how we did them songs, bro? Like the Ripley was just, I did all that myself. Everything they came in right on. They came in and did they part, boom, boom. It wasn't like we wasn't together right like that. You know what I'm saying? We was in the studio and everything he on my album, we was in the studio on like simple, maybe a couple of them, but like by the time we got to his album, we not writing apart. You know what I'm saying? We all writing together the whole time, so it was just that connection, bro. It wasn't nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? That's probably how we kept going like that. Me and him kept going after that, but it just wasn't nothing like that. Okay. That shit was a real connection, like, you know what I'm saying? Real talk.
And between you and Lucci having y'all duo together, who would you say was not trying to put no competition or nothing out there, but who would you say was the best out of both of you? I feel like Mr. Lucci kind of outdo you some of the time, because it'd be like, oh, he's spitting the little facts, but it's like you come back and you hit him with some older, like, I guess it's kind of like you his big brother, so it feel like you kind of little brother. You make him
exactly, because it's like nigga, this little nigga, I ain't finna outdo me on this little motherfucker, man. This little nigga cold. But it just like that, bro. That nigga is his own. He spit that shit. I ain't gonna spit it like. I'm ripping. I'm gonna slow that bitch down, speed that bitch. You know, that's my style. That's ripping for me.
I feel you.
He got that shit though. You know what I'm saying?
That's that flow.
Hey, that's my little nigga, man. But I ain't gonna let him get me. We gonna either match up or shit. I don't know. Somebody say he might get me, cause he that good though. He that good. But I'm gonna try. Most likely I'm gonna match right up there with. I'm gonna do something in there that'll be like, I don't know. You know, it's gonna. You know.
Okay. And speaking on you and Mr. Lucci, it's a white boy that did like a piano.
Hey, Pookie, come here.
What's y'all doing over here?
Hey, man, what do you think about this? I think you might have it.
Straight up ripping, pop my chicken, best word to the bus, that's chicken. Over there, I think it's 10 to the kid. Forget the game, they all stay in place. I don't know who's spraying the main, but I bet you talk about a move before I give you the move. Straight act the fool. That's the fool, you really can't hold us. Until you was throwing the roller. But I ain't nobody told us. Can't go over, ain't no tough, but keep the figure. I'm off my deal, out of my face, boy, I will kill the bigger. That is still the bigger, feel the bigger. Ripping you foes up in his face, crushing his clothes, you his face, one to the dome, up in his face. Robbing his home, taking it all. I've been down to ride, down to ride. Baby, my turn to smell the sour time. Lyrical homicide, stacks on high, but we still blowing, still smoking. Still cheap, my fingers gang, tiptoeing to the ghost, Lord, I'm treating things for PC, player. Keep your eyes on the night, cause I just might hit your kid that way you feel. I'm a crew for life.
You see this white dude here with his white son, and what he's saying to his son, he say, "Oh, they teach you Beethoven in school, huh?"
Mm-hmm.
Well, this one I'm gonna teach him. He teaches him crook for life. That's classic. that's you know, that's classic. Bro, that's like,
they just let you know.
What?
It just let you know you still reigning king.
That's crazy. Like, that's crazy. And that was 2 years ago. I never seen that to this year. Ain't nobody ever sent it to me or nothing. I ain't never seen it to this year. I went over, today. That's my partner now. We real cool.
That's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up. So, as you said again, you was reside on the north side. That was your territory. That was your stomping ground. How do you feel about you coming out at the same time, or I would say a little bit before DSR? Tum Tum them and Tuck and Fat Pimp. Like, what would you say was your connection with them?
I ain't Fat Pimp. I ain't get to connect with Lil Bro till way after. You know what I'm saying? So I never even caught his movement like that, which was crazy. When I found out later, I was like, damn, I didn't know that. And but DSO, we always cross paths. Yeah, me and George pretty cool. You know what I'm saying? And we always seen them boys. When we was out doing our thing, at first it was just us for a minute. And then they started doing their thing. And then, you know what I'm saying, you couldn't go out. They said Dallas, they said our name. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
After a while, they said our name and their name. You know what I'm saying? So they was doing their thing too.
Yes, sir. What would you say, what was the, okay, I'm going to, like, as far as vacation and what would you say was your favorite spot to vacation?
Let me see, man. I'm gonna say, shit, man. Ooh, that's crazy, bro. It was so many places, bro, that showed us so much love. It was crazy, bro. It's too many. I don't even know if I can pinpoint one.
All right.
Oh man, bro. Like, I'm talking about. Damn. I want to go get to Shreveport, Louisiana, period, because they held us down, but then Oklahoma did the same thing. Then Arkansas did the same thing.
So you just say every state that bordered Texas, basically?
Yeah, bro. Okay. Pictures.
So that kind of goes into the tours, basically. I was going to ask you, what would have been the favorite tour, your best tour? The one that you enjoyed the most, or the one that had the most impact on, I would say, your career? Like, when you really seen it, like, okay, damn, like, I'm really doing something with this shit. This shit really going somewhere.
It's crazy, because it's different, because it's like 2 different times, because us being out on the road first by ourselves, we went everywhere. And we went everywhere by our motherfucking self, and we caught the love right off that. And just seeing it right off that, we went straight to the hood, bro. Anything could have happened. I'm talking about, and nothing happened, bro. Like, and we wasn't even, I just felt we had the Lord with us, bro. I ain't even have my pistol all the time, you know what I'm saying?
That shit was risky.
We could have been got, bro. Anytime we went straight to the hood, every time, everywhere we went, and it was just straight love, bro. So we seen it right then, but then like I went on tour with Bone Thugs and Harmony. you know, I grew up listening to them boys. Them was like my idols too. So nigga, that was just like, bro, to see the and you know they fan base is just man to go on tour with them, bro, and see everybody in that crowd say my shit like they say they shit too. It was a trip. Same fan base, same. It was a trip. It was a trip, bro. That was
So
amazing. That's a lot of that's documented too on film and everything. So y'all gonna see a lot of that coming up. So
most definitely, if you ain't go see, go look for it.
I'm gonna show that. That's a lot. That was a lot of shit.
What advice can you give to a new up and coming artist that's basically he kind of know the ropes, but he really don't. But he need a little guidance from OG, because you know nowadays it's not really no such thing as an OG, or it's not too much spoke on. Like don't nobody look up to it as the next person as an OG. But what could some game that you can give to an up and coming artist like?
Man, for one, if you're trying to rap and shit, like you know the business, or you know you should try to indulge in trying to see how this shit work, you know. But it ain't really nothing that's gonna show you. You gonna have to go through it. Like it ain't no classes nowhere. It ain't no, you know. You just gonna have to catch somebody like me that'll spit you some game and tell you something. You know how to handle some shit and how to go about doing some things. It is a process. It's a circle of motherfuckers to fuck with to get in this game. So you gotta fuck with one of them. I'm gonna say, bro, from an artist to another artist, I'm gonna say, write for you and rap for them. You know what I'm saying? And that way you won't never go against nothing you don't wanna do. You know what I'm saying? Rap about it, nothing like that. You know, you writing for you anyway, so you don't even worry about what a motherfucker gonna think. Or you know what I'm saying? Because I did that after the first album, and it was just different. Me trying to rap for the niggas in the industry now, instead of, nigga, Ripple, I ain't care about none of that. I was just writing what I felt on them beats right then, and you know what I'm saying? Everything tuned out. Just do your shit. That's what's gonna make you unique with your shit, you know what I'm saying? Stay away from the copying, even stay away from listening to a lot of motherfuckers, 'cause you gonna sound who you listen to. You gonna sound like who you listen to. When you writing anyway, you going write mode, try to listen to your own shit or something like that. Just don't listen to who you like, 'cause you gonna sound like that, you know what I'm saying? But write for you, rap for them, man. You'll stay in your own lane. You won't fall into nothing you don't wanna say or rap about. Like,
and that's another thing I want to ask. By you saying you came up listening to Bone Thugs and Harmony, but at the same time we in the South, we in Texas. You know, at that time you had cats like DJ Screw, Fat Pat, how that era. You know, just the South period. How would you say would you say your music influence was more? The way that you rapped was more Bone Thugs and Harmony, or do you kind of still give it?
I don't know. I mean, they a big part, but over them, I'm gonna get to A-Ball and MJG. That's my.
So you close to A-Ball and
yeah, A-Ball and MJG. UGK out, Scarface, of course. You know, you can't forget about Big Dog.
None of them.
That's
None of them.
Hey, that's real king of the South right there, real top. Hey man, you gotta get to Scarface. Him, man, Ball and JG though, you know, them was my picks, man, right there. You know, they had more of my style. But you gonna hear it all, man. I'm from all the way to Spice One to man E40 to man. I'm talking about the real greats, man. I'm talking about, you know what I'm saying? It's all in there. I'm a music lover too, so you gonna catch something that you ain't. You can't pinpoint my style. Like it ain't. I don't even sound the same on nothing. Like, you know what I'm saying? 'Cause it's just I write different to every beat, every music I get. It's different. It's like so it's tailor made to everything, bro. It's like.
So would we say some new music coming out? New tours.
Yeah, I always new music coming. I'm waiting on Lucci.
Waiting on Lucci.
Yeah.
So I
Hey,
can.
Lucci.
So we can
Any day now. Any day now. you know.
Anything dropping, any singles, videos, we should be looking for anything.
I'm waiting on. I got some music already that just lined up that I ain't put out yet, but I ain't messing with it yet though. I ain't. I'm just waiting on Luch to see what he gonna do. You know, I gotta talk to him about something. So we got unfinished business. So you know.
That's good to hear. That's good to hear.
Well, little bro be out any day now, so shit, y'all be on the lookout. Something coming.
We're gonna be on the lookout for that. I'm Corner Consultant. This is the legendary Mr. Pookie. This is the Clout DFW.
Hey man.
And man, that was a legendary video.
Yes sir.